Virginia, home to a team that brings this lunch pail each and every game, the Virginia Tech Hokies. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the Virginia Cavaliers taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cavaliers will put total leather to crank us up. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be dragged down. So Virginia Tech's return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. This is the quintessential blue-collar versus white-collar perception as they square off for the Commonwealth Cup.
These two teams just don't like each other. When Virginia Tech and Virginia take the field, man, there is a lot of hitting going on.
Yeah, it's always cool because it's later in the year, it's cold outside, and just the hitting, the physicality, the disdain for each other's so much fun to watch late in the season.
First down here for the offense. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Basco. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. This rivalry dates back to 1895, the first time Virginia and Virginia Tech faced. I don't even think Virginia Tech was called the Hokies then.
And the names might have changed, and this rivalry's been consistent. The hatred is consistent. The disdain for each other is so much fun to watch late in the season.
There's just so much intensity.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Cavaliers' offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder.
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. He'll pull it on the read. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
It's what makes this offense so hard to stop. When you've got an athletic quarterback, you've got to worry about him in the running game. And there on the option, he makes the right decision, keeping it, and he caps off the opening drive of the game with a TD.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more...
Ball is free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Well, jet sweep pass. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The Cavaliers pulled out a tight one the last time these two met.
And the Cavaliers have struggled to get wins in this series sometimes. It's been frustrating for them. Sometimes they felt like they had the better team, but a year ago, Palmer, they took care of business.
And Virginia just had more left in the tank, right? These two teams always play late in the year. Everybody's beat up, banged up coming into this one. They made the plays necessary to win that game.
The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They put it on the ground last time. They had got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wants to throw. It's Vasco. Got his man on the right. Stopped after making the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a...
He's going up top. Makes the grab on the right. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Hokies. And once he got loose, it was all over. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on an electrifying pass play that covered 93 yards to the house. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The Hokies pick up the first down.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. And it makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Pollard.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. To the air, it's Basco. It's complete on the right side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
On the play. Offense facing fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on down.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still running at the 40. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
Well, all of that for absolutely nothing because of the flag. The offense misses out on a huge opportunity there. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Got his man in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He leaves it with his back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Cavaliers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run. All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Second down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Stands in and takes the hit. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking to move it through the air. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're going to throw it again. Buys a little extra time. On the run, fires downfield. Soft spot in the middle. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. A little screen to the running back. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the ground with the back. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's going for it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have 2 longtime foes separated by 150 miles duking it out for the Commonwealth Cup.
We got 2 niggas on the stream. I guarantee you one Hawaii.
And we have
fall
to
back,
start
bro.
this halftime breakdown by addressing
be all
the
right.
play of
Just
this
fall
elite
back.
wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Virginia Tech and Virginia plays out.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity.
Got a lot of running room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it.
Come on, love it.
Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Fucking play, man.
And the Cavaliers are on the move.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The option look. Now the pitch. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
Well, there you see the speed on defense. Offense trying to attack him with the run game to the outside, but how about the defense's ability to shed blocks, go east-west, and rally to the ball carrier, forcing him out of bounds for a loss.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Nice move there. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
The Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. To the air, it's Calandria. Hit as he throws. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold onto the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the...
He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They're bringing heat. Makes the grab. It's Mason. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Hokies will hustle to the line. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, the quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
They keep attacking through the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Hokie! And that one will give him the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Feeling some heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. On the return, it's Heath. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Back to throw, it's Vasco trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Come here.
Him down, and he's going to lose a yard
Come here.
on that one. The Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry up. In the gun, looking to throw on third down.
Oh my
And the
God.
incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Let me pick
And this
that.
is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough
pick
decision
that.
on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
On fourth down, going to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
Yeah,
and he
right.
slid through that attempt.
Let's
and
do
he's
it,
got
Barry
room.
Sanders or
And
something.
they
The
finally
fuck out
make
of
the
here.
tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's
Pick.
never over. Yeah, they're
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Kirby. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass on second down.
Catch the ball, dumbass.
Incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand out. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Coming after him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line to pick up a 3. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Come here.
Running it back, it's Harrison. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Keeps it going. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Come here.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Vasco. He lets it fly. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Oh, look out, there he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time. Their offense. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. On the option. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're just about ready to kick it away. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Here comes the option. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Hokies want to move quickly. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like